Why, hello there, Professor Joel, and welcome to another exciting episode of Planet Scooby Reviews. Today we are covering a spooky little ghoul like you. And this episode originally aired on October 19th, 1985, and it is the 7th episode of the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. And this episode sees the gangs in New Orleans, where they run into Nakara, who is a deadly foe who can suck your powers from you with just one kiss, but only on Friday the 13th. Anyway, enough of my jibber jabber. Let's get on with the review. The episode begins with the gang at the Wart and Warlock Hotel in New Orleans. Vincent Van Ghoul has won the award for Warlock of the Year as he is the most powerful warlock in the world. I don't completely understand this. I mean, what constitutes the most powerful warlock in the world? And if you are the most powerful warlock in the world, wouldn't you kind of win every year? I don't know. Maybe there's more powerful warlocks depending on the year. Who knows? But anyway, the gang meet Vincent's oldest friend, Victor Voudini.
What an honor! Mr. Van Ghoul being selected Warlock of the Year.
Well, after all, Scrappy, he is the most powerful warlock in the world.
And now a toast to my fellow warlocks. May your lives be long and your mystic powers strong. I'd like you to meet one of my oldest warlock friends, Victor Voudini.
Hello.
The pleasure is all mine.
And then we also see Weird and Bogle, who are outside the hotel, and we watch as their new boss walks in. We soon meet their boss, who's named Nakara, and she has this love trance thing that's going on. It only works on Friday the 13th, and with her love trance, she can get anyone to do whatever she wants, and with a kiss, she can absorb anyone's powers.
Table for three, away from the kitchen. Sorry, we're all booked up tonight. The name is Nakara.
What did you do to that guy, Nakara?
I call it the trance of love. Observe, it works on any warlock, but only on Friday the 13th. Yes, I have until midnight to drain all the magic from these simple-minded warlocks. It's Vincent Van Ghoul, the most powerful warlock on Earth. After I drain his powers, I shall be invincible.
Thus, her goal is to put Vincent Van Ghoul in a trance and then kiss him, and then she'd be unstoppable. Nakara has a couple of failed attempts to put Vincent in a trance, but then Vincent kind of wakes up from his own hey, I'm at this award show. Oh wait, someone's trying to put a trance on me, and he recognizes her and runs off.
It's about time Vincent Van Ghoul and I saw eye to eye.
But we've got to get out of here right away.
Something very weird is going on.
Nakara tells the rest of the gang that the two of them used to date, and Flim Flam chips in that Vincent is in room 1313 because Flim Flam is playing like the Cupid here. Before Nakara has off, Scooby and Shaggy see Nakara kiss Voudini, and as she does, her hair turns into snakes. Really cool effect. I loved it. And then Nakara drains Voudini of all his warlock powers and exclaims that Vincent Van Ghoul is next.
Good evening, all.
Do you wear contact lenses to get that crazy effect?
I take it you're not warlocks.
I was so hoping to catch up with Vincent. You see, he and I used to date.
What have you done to me?
I've drained you of all your powers, Voudini. And before midnight tonight, I'll consume the magic of every warlock here.
Vincent mistakenly lets Nakara in his room because he thinks it's Scooby, and she puts him in her trance. The gang interrupt and watch helplessly as Vincent becomes lovesick for Nakara, and she walks out, and Vincent follows her down the elevator. Scrappy invokes Plan 9, which is the date crasher plan. We then get lots of humorous scenes where the gang do their best to interrupt the two's romantic moments, so Vincent never kisses Nakara. The gang get Vincent away from Nakara, but he is determined to marry her this very evening, and he has to for her plan to work, because her plan is only good until midnight, we find out. We get a few more scenes of the gang doing their best to prevent Vincent and Nakara from hooking up. It's not an easy job, as Vincent Van Ghoul is completely lovesick. Plus, Weird and Bogle are up to their sneaky tricks, and somehow the wedding is back on.
Now, all I need is the groom. If I don't kiss Van Ghoul before midnight tonight, I lose the chance to drain his power.
Searching New Orleans for the wedding is pretty impossible because New Orleans is Party City. But Houdini finds the gang and informs them that the wedding is at a cemetery.
Where is my bride?
Dearly departed, we are gathered here tonight to bring together this warlock and this enchantress for eternity.
The gang make it there just in time to put an end to it, and with it being so close to midnight, time is limited. As the clock strikes midnight, Nakara kisses Vincent, but it's too late for Nakara. The gang have stalled long enough for her plan not to work. Opening the chest of ghouls, Vincent sucks Nakara into the chest of ghouls, and the party is over.
It's midnight. There's no time for the ceremony. Just kiss me, you fool!
You lose, Nakara.
I give this episode a 7.5 out of 10, which shouldn't be any surprise because I ranked almost everything a 7.5 out of 10, I think. Pretty much everything. Maybe a 7, maybe an 8 in some cases, but on average, this whole series been a 7.5 out of 10 for me. But enough about the series, let's talk about this episode. Flim Flam as the Love Cupid is at his most annoying. Weird and Bogle aren't my thing either. I just do not like those characters. I understand why they are here, but I could do without them. What can you do though? They're there, but not a fan of them. This episode's very enjoyable. It's a little more laid back than your typical Scooby-Doo episode. A little more kind of chill. They're just kind of racing around New Orleans, and it's like a love kind of episode for Vincent. He's under like a hex of some sort, and there are some funny moments that just didn't work for me. Hence the 7.5 out of 10. Nakara, interesting villainess. Or villain. The best parts of her we barely saw though. Like you could see her turn into like a Medusa like figure, snaky hair in some parts, but then we don't get much of that. So they only kind of scraped the surface with her spookiness, I feel. Otherwise, this one was played more for gags. And the finale is a bit underwhelming. I expected maybe Nakara kissing Vincent before midnight and then Vincent having an ace up his sleeve, some sort of like twist ending, but no, they just kind of stall things until after midnight, and then Vincent wins. Bit of a letdown for me, but what can you do? What else? Yeah, we just get like a Jerry Springer style ending where, and this of course was before Jerry Springer was like a thing, where it's like the gang just pretend to be Vincent is their father to kind of like stall things. I would have preferred a twist. Some sort of like raise the stakes really high as you can and then have Vincent like ace up his sleeve, some sort of loophole to surprise us all with. But yeah, we don't get that. And I'm rambling, so I'm going to shut up now. Anyway, that is my review. 7.5 out of 10. Nakara, very cool. Kind of cool to see Vincent weak, lovesick, love-struck. Kind of cool to have that Warlock convention thing happening. A lot of fun there. But Flim Flam, Love Cupid, not my thing. Anyway, next week I will be covering When You Witch Upon a Star. And until then, stay spooky.